Hey guys, Kevin with Screaming Chicken here. Today we're going to show you how to remove and reinstall window cranks. Not a huge deal, but for some of us younger people, you may not have ever seen a car with a crank window. All the modern cars have power windows. If somebody ever rolled up beside you and made the little, do this deal, it's because on old cars, you would actually spin this crank to raise and lower the window. So we're going to show you how to remove that so that if it's worn or if it's in rough shape, you can either have it redone or you can replace it with something we offer. And we should go ahead and show you that real quick because it's this simple. There's a tool for this right here. You can see there's no screw or anything that holds this on. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your tool, and on this car we've got a washer. I'm going to show you once I get this off. And you're going to slide it in between the washer and the door panel and push it in. And it's going to release this clip right here, and then this just pulls off. You grab this washer right here. This is a little plastic washer so that when you crank your handle, it protects your door panel and you don't get wear on that. We offer these as well. We offer the tool for you, and I'm going to go show you different options we have for these handles. Here in this car we've got this is a chrome with a clear knob. This one is for a 67. You can see the differences here. This is a little narrower, and it's got a different inlay design. These two are going to be 68 through basically 81. They are interchangeable, so if you liked the skinnier or the fatter design, or like these are a solid black replacement like we have in the car because this is an all black interior, they are interchangeable, so you could swap them out, do them however you like. On the 82 through 02, the removal and install is basically exactly the same. These just aren't the actual handles that they would have. Okay, for the rear on first gens, you can see we've got the same handles here. If you're doing a more accurate restoration, there is a different actual handle that would go back here. Unless you have them side by side, you'd never know they're different. They are interchangeable. You can put the front ones on here, or we do offer just fronts. We offer full sets so that they are more accurate. You'll see those at screamingchicken.com. You can find them on there. As always, if you have questions, give us a call. But again, they are interchangeable. All right, so you saw how easy it came off. The removal was super simple. I'm gonna show you the install now. So you're gonna make sure you get your clip and get it back. You can see there's two little slits, one on each side of the crank. So the clip will go open in towards the handle. And these are under spring tension, obviously, so sometimes you got to put a little force on them. But pop it back in there where it's installed. Then we have these washers here that will go this way, away from it, so that the outward way goes into the door panel. You're going to take and you're going to slide it onto the rod and just push. And sometimes you got to give it a little pop, but let me pull it back off to show you real quick. You can see on here there's this little gap. The clip is going to pop in there, and sometimes you got to get a little more pressure than you think. Now it just popped right on there. Okay, so I'm going to show you an option to refinish your knobs if you already have one. You can see this one's a little bit beat up. You could polish it, have it re-chromed, powder coated, something like that, but you would need to remove the actual handle that spins. And you can replace those handles with something like this that come in multiple colors. There's like red, blue, white, black. You don't just have to have black or clear. So what you would do to get this off is you turn it over, you're going to drill this rivet out. I've got a drill over here. And what I did on the last one was I took my vise. If you got a pair of vice grips or a big pair of channel locks or something like that, you can do that. A little bit of a squeeze on it. I didn't put a lot of pressure, just enough so that it couldn't move around. And you're just going to drill this rivet out. Right there. And then sometimes you got to work these a little bit to get them to come loose, but the rivet's popped off. I might have to work this down a little more. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a lip. Let me get this off, and you can take and you can drill these down a little bit more. back in here. Sometimes you just got to drill a little bit more and a little bit more, and because they flare when they rivet, and you just got to get it drilled down a little more. Oop, right there. All right, so we didn't actually do any damage there. It just kind of worked up the bit. We're going to take our old knob, put that to the side. You can see it's kind of beat up under here too, so when you had to refinish it, you wanted to take care of all that. We're going to take our new knob, turn it over, and slide it through. Then we've got the piece of hardware for it that is just a push pin that pushes in, but it's a metal push pin. So we're going to take and push it in by hand as far as we can get it. And this is a pretty tight fit. From there, what I did was come over here and I used my vise again and put pressure down. And you can see we still got a little bit, it still wobbles, but we kind of hit the point where we couldn't go any farther. So I took just a little 1/4-inch socket, and I'm going to take a rag to protect our knob and open my vise up, lay the rag over. I put this side in because it's dished and it helps hold it to the push pin, and then get it all lined up and just push it in a little more. You could probably do this with a large set of pliers or channel locks. We have a vise here, so I take advantage of it. That's still a little loose. You don't want to go too far because you can mess with how well the knob will spin. So little increments, check it out. See, and I felt the handle stop moving real good right there. That's right about where you'd want it. Still spins good. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not wobbly. It's not going to rattle. Just a good spin on it. And that's it. And you can replace the knob. You can have these refinished. You end up with something like these. Okay guys, we've done a couple of these. We've learned something here. So as you can see on this one, we've got this little white dot. What has happened is we pushed our pin too far. So when you drill out the rivet, you should have this, and if you don't, a small washer would work. Just put back in here, give yourself just a little extra space so you don't dot the outside of it if you do one of these. You know, we're car guys too. We make mistakes, we learn things as we go. Today we all learned something. All right guys, so now you know all about the window cranks. You young kids now know what, roll down the window means, why we said roll. Come see us at screamingchicken.com. We'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys in the next one.